first song creation. I kind of want to just go in blind and let's talk about it after.
Okay, sounds good.
So let's give it a listen and enjoy, fam.
Enter without any preconceived ideas or feelings. Enter with your mind wide open. Each vibration is a swipe of a painter's brush.
I like how it feels like it's building.
This whole track is just one 9-minute build.
Thank you, Angel. Appreciate the follow. Thanks for jamming out with us. Birthday's going good, Angel. I had a good morning with the family, and now we're bouncing to Bvckets' Paracosmos. Listen to the first song, Creation, Bvckets. That is... absolutely loved how in that second half of Creation, you talk about the strokes, like each vibration is another stroke of the paintbrush, and then you kept adding layers as it progressed.
So one of my all-time favorite songs, like at least musically, is oddly enough a Kanye song, which I'm not. I do like Kanye, but I'm not the biggest fan of all his stuff. But he has a song called RoboCop that it has all these distinct sections. I think it's like 4 distinct sections, and then at the very end, he just layers them all together. Like he does this like slow build in the fourth section, kind of slowly layering things together, and then at the end, it's every section layered on top, and you're like, oh my God, it all fits together like one big puzzle. And that's kind of always my approach to music. Well, not always, but a lot of times. I like that idea of trying to like, I don't know, have different layers that kind of, and then like fall into place and you realize they all fit together. And that was kind of, that song was all just kind of like, I don't know. I took away any idea of giving myself a time constraint with it, which was really fun with like all the songs on this album. I didn't care how long they were. It was like, I just want to make sure I tell the story I'm trying to tell. So
Yeah.
it was a fun thing to not worry about how long it was. Like the song is, I mean, it is long, and I feel like that's in comparatively, like you can see the longer songs have a lot lower like play counts generally, which is like, is interesting. But
Yeah.
it's, I don't know. I think there's something beautiful in really long, long songs, and I've always enjoyed them. So
Well, just because I've known you for a while, something that you've always enjoyed about music is how it takes you somewhere. Something that you like. That's what, if the music doesn't take you somewhere, or that like take you on a journey, then it's not a song. Like it's not a song worth listening to for you. And I can see that. Like I've seen that in your music, but like in your taste of music, and now I'm seeing it in your music, and I really like that. I mean, you're consistent. Like, and so what's the journey? I mean, I saw the way you created which is funny because it's called creation. But the way you built this, it was building a world for us to live in for the remainder of this album. And so what are you seeing? When you started off this journey, what were you hoping to accomplish with the first song?
So just that exact idea that you just said is essentially this one is setting the stage. So like the whole concept of the album is building a world, but I wanted it to tell a story, but I also didn't want to completely dictate what that story was.
Yeah.
I wanted to give an outline, but like my view of art is that its meaning is whatever people choose to give it. And what the artists their job is I mean, or not job, but what they do is create it and give context. But ultimately the meaning is then left up to, the beholder of that piece of art. And so that was, something I wanted to carry with this album. But yeah, with this song, I mean, that was the basic idea is I wanted to set the stage. And I had recently taken a trip to Tennessee to this like cattle farm with my girlfriend. It was awesome. We just like stayed there for a few days and just like hung out and did some hiking and stuff. But I recorded like a ton of like just nature samples while I was out there. And
Mm.
I had already started one of the songs, the next song actually. That was the first song I had created of all of these. And so I kind of after I created that song, I had built this idea for this album, and so I got a lot of. If you hear any birds, any water, or anything like that in the album, it's all from this small city in
Oh, that's
Tennessee.
so cool. I love
Um,
that.
yeah, so that was kind of using those was cool because it gave me kind of a visual and it connected the auditory to something visual for me, which then I could build off of and create something, create like a full picture out of. So
Angel Johnson says, I'm the same way. If the lyrics of the song or the music itself doesn't resonate with me, I don't want it. I feel that. If it's gotta say something. And that's what I think part of like the reason I feel like most people don't like popular music. I guess if it's popular, it just doesn't say anything. That's the problem for
right.
me. And that's what I like about uh like Joe and I have a very similar taste of music in as far as we want it to say something. We want it to be tangible.